Good evening and welcome to everyone. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only Lord Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions, and I think with this surface there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle.
The captain throws the ball to their bowlers. Certainly looks like the right decision. It's a wicket that will favour the bowlers first thing, and they'll be hoping to pick up some early wickets.
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. Here we go, first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Ali has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on.
A few moves made in the field.
Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams. Middle that one, great timing.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Time that brilliantly.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Brilliant shot that.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Catch it!
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Ballers!
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yeah.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end.
Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive.
Shoulder arms, a horrible piece of batting.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Right out of the middle.
Well, where did that come from, you wonder? After some time spent in the dressing room, it's pretty obvious what their intentions are.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Catch it!
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Catch it!
Power and precision in that shot.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Catch!
Right off the middle of the bat.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
End of the over. 18 runs coming from it. The Lions are 1 for 42. Ali from the southern end. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Roy has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Great shot. A little bit in the air, but one bounce and a 4. Maybe a little lucky not to find the fielder.
Nice shot.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Livingston, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Ali shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Catch it!
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Catch it!
Fall through the offside. Easy as you like.
The batsman brings up their half-century.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display. Very solid. I think this is just the start.
Guthrie, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the northern end. Absolutely nailed it.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
It's wide, and they're all over it. Brilliant square drive. Flies away to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Edge, unplayable. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Bowled in! Beauty, absolute beauty.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Nicely played.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Huge edge! Yeah! That's just outrageous.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Kane, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Some adjustments to the field.
Really good shot there.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Got right in behind it.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Catch it.
Beautiful cover drive. A hint of movement in the air and eased towards the boundary.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up, punched away nicely to get off the mark.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Kane is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum. That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Solid defence, very compact. 18 runs added there. The Lions are 3 for 108. Going with spin now. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Went downtown and did it very well.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Good bit of timing there.
Great shot for 6. Moving along nicely and starting to really build this innings.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls.
Smothered the spin, played it well.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Keep it, keep it.
A couple on offer here.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man.
Well bowled.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Misses everything.
Had a go at that one, but the amount of spin was just incredible. Not surprising, they just got air on that. Just lucky it missed the stumps.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Willie, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the southern end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it. Bit of a change-up in the field now. I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Yes.
There'll be runs here. Strong appeal.
Yep. Bowler. Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Keepers.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
9 runs added there. The Lions are 3 for 131. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the northern end.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Keeper.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Bowler is confident on this one. Out. Good catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowler! Yes!
They'll get at least one.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
End of the over. The Lions are 4 for 139. Ali has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep. Bowler's end.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. A few moves made in the field.
Yes. Bowler's end.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be two there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Timed that brilliantly.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yes. Bowler's end. Oh!
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Crawley into the attack now from the northern end. Crawley from the northern end.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
right out of the middle of the bat.
Judging by shots like that, they're looking pretty keen to get their 100. A massive blow.
Livingston, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowlers. Yep. Whoa!
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
170.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
There's a run here, surely.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Comfortable single if they take it.
Russell shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
And with that, they're off the mark.
End of the over, 8 off it. The Lions are 6 for 178.
Yep. Yes.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yes.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Well ball. Yep.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Guthrie, the left armour, is the new bowler from the southern end. Beaten on the drive.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yes.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Well, it's a decision that's left everyone bemused. Still have wickets in hand and plenty of overs to bat, and the captain has declared. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance. Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. A beauty, brilliant catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Terrible mix-up. Simple run out there.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Livingston comes out to bat in a bit of form. But it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Right out of the middle.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Middle that one. Great timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. This is everything.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yep. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Yep. 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 Yeah. Yep. Yep.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Nice shot.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that. One too many loose deliveries. Well, that was a really one-sided contest. The result never looking in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again.